Hello guys, you are here with me, Ekua Ahima, founder of the AfroDomme Academy. And hey, if you're just joining us, I am here today because of course it is Q&A Wednesday inside of the AfroDomme Academy, where I go live, specifically what used to be inside of our private Facebook group. But each and every Wednesday, I go live to answer your questions about marketing, about sex work, about BDSM, financial domination, and more. So that's what we're doing today. So if you're watching this video live on Twitter and you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in this comment section, and I'll be able to answer whatever questions you have. But today specifically, I'm going to be answering at least 2 questions that I've pulled from some of my ladies, again, in our private Facebook group for the AfroDomme Academy, to talk about website hosting and social media marketing with hashtags on Instagram. So hello, if you're just joining us, we have about 20 people in this space already. It's only been a few seconds. So if you're watching this video, share this video, put this video on your timeline, because we're going to be talking about some good stuff for free that everyone needs to hear, whether you are a sex worker, a dom, a sugar baby, an escort, whatever you consider yourself in the sex industry. This information, this video is going to resonate with you. So again, share this video, Thank you. I got some new makeup, still wearing my outfit for today. I went out for the first time since I've moved in. I went outside today and was walking around the area. Went to go get some tacos and some wine. It was a nice day. So I was feeling good and I decided to keep my outfit on and come here with you guys. So I'm sitting right in the sun in my bedroom. But yeah, like I said, looking down at my notes, as always, we are going to be talking about website hosting for sex work and Instagram marketing for sex work as well, for finding clients. And these are 2 specific questions that I've pulled from our ladies in the AfroDomme Academy. Now, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me here in this live or ask us in our private Facebook group for ladies only at tinyurl.com/AfroDomme Academy FB. Again, that's our private learning community. Now, one of the ladies' questions was about website hosting. She said, I just joined you in your Secret to Six Figures workshop to talk about sales funnels, and I'm ready to start increasing my business, to start finding 6-figure clientele. And I wanted to know about marketing on Instagram as a dominatrix. Now, I will say, when it comes to using any platform, whether you're on Twitter like we are now or on Instagram, Goddess, one of the, it's like a catch-22. One of the best ways to start putting yourself out there online is using hashtags, using hashtag AfroDomme, using hashtag Findom, Goddess, etc. when you are first starting out online. I shared I think the day before yesterday in our last live conversation, some information about why using too many hashtags, or not or the right ones, or the wrong ones, I should say. Thank you for the hearts and the compliments. Using the wrong hashtags is what kind of gets us shadow banned sometimes online. So I would say refer to that video. It still should be in my pinned tweet right here on AfroDomme Mag, but refer to that video for some more context about hashtags and things like that. I think it was called Why You're Not Making Sales Right Now, 4 Reasons Why You're Not Making Sales. So keeping that in mind, when you're using Instagram, when you're using Twitter, or you're using on any other platform, using hashtags as your marketing strategy to find clients, opportunities, manifest income, passive income, clip sales, etc. You want to get creative, especially on Instagram, where we know, just for those who have been in the industry already, we know that Instagram is not the most friendly when it comes to adult content creators. You know, we already know Kim K can post her ass crack, but I can't. So we already know that. When it comes to using hashtags, though, over there, you want to be creative as possible. I've noticed that there are hashtags and there are streams of hashtags in the Instagram algorithm, in the Instagram world for financial domination, FinDom, the same way we use hashtag FinDom over here. But I don't know the effectiveness of Instagram because I'm not gonna lie, I don't use Instagram primarily to find sex work based clients. Instagram at the Kinky Coach is our platform for the Botanica Boutique and some of my other things as a boudoir and brand photographer. So I will say marketing over there, to start finding clients, to start putting yourself out there as a model, as a content creator in that space, just to see what works for you. I would say do your own research, but you can use hashtag Black women, hashtag shoe addiction if you are posting foot fetish content or, you know, sexy pictures of your heels or things like that, and you're looking for foot fetish subs. Hashtag shoe addiction, hashtag nails. Sometimes I post awesome pictures of my nails, of course, by Exquisite Diamond Nails, the press-on plug. And I post her stuff over there as well. And I use the hashtag nail fetish or nail porn sometimes simply because that is typically gets me a wider audience. They're not always sex work based or client based, but it does get the right attention because, again, everybody talks about nail porn and shoe fetish porn all the time, outside of being, you know, dominatrixes is. Okay, thank you for the hearts. The other one would be hashtag sexy. It's a very basic hashtag that I see, that I use, that gets views, that gets hits, that typically gets more gentlemen pushed to my page. Hashtag sexy, because again, you know, I'm sexy. And the last one for Instagram would be hashtag plus size model. Now, I am a plus size model. I've always been a plus size model. You may not be a plus size model, so I would just use model or something like that, unless you are actually a plus size model. And some other things. So depending on what you're posting, using Instagram for your marketing to find subs, to find clients, to sell customs clips. I know a lot of sex workers double up. They have a Twitter and they have an Instagram. Instagram is where you're gonna find more vanilla content, because again, you can't post everything on Instagram the same way you can post just about everything on Twitter, right? You know, Twitter, not saying I do or you do, but you can post your asshole on Twitter. You can't do that on Instagram. You know, there's a divide between what's acceptable on each of these platforms, which is why you should start off, first and foremost, you should start off as a content creator, as a model, as a dom, reading the terms and conditions of all of these sites before you join them, just to know what's acceptable. So you're not going through the struggle of building up an account to 10,000 followers or something like that, and losing your followers, losing your account, getting locked out, etc. So do your own research, but those were about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hashtags that you can try to start pulling the right attention on Instagram as a financial dominatrix. Again, Black women, shoe addiction, nails or nail fetish, sexy, and plus size model. I also do some stuff over there with them on my Instagram at the Kinky Coach with Shein, with some of their plus size lingerie. I'm not a brand affiliate for Shein yet, but of course, I use hashtag Shein, hashtag lingerie, fashion haul, things like that. Your best bet when it comes to marketing yourself as a sex worker or as a model on Instagram would be to use the influencer realm. And what that means is, you know, a lot of people have this idea that sex workers aren't influencers, but honestly, I don't see how we wouldn't be. You know, we influence, especially Black sex workers, we influence much more than just the sex industry. We influence the rap industry, we influence the fashion industry. We are influencers, and if you're gonna start looking for clients that way, or passive income or opportunities, I would say go through the influencer realm and avoid trying to find clients over there altogether, and use Instagram as a model to get these brand sponsorships, again, with platforms like Shein, with platforms where you can, you know, use people's products, get people's products for free, like I have with Exquisite Diamond Nails, and promote their stuff on your social media. and go that route with it. That doesn't mean that you won't find clients. That doesn't mean that you can't sell content over there, but that is the safest way to go about it, just to build yourself another established form of income, a different level to, or layer, I should say, to your identity as a sex worker, thinking long term. And again, at that point, the clients will start coming to you. Because even though I don't use Instagram, like I said, for sex work, I still have people who call me on Night Flirt because they found me on Instagram, or clients that don't know my Twitter at all, don't, have my Twitter at all. No, I'm a dominatrix because I kind of talk about it on Instagram as a sex coach. But again, I don't post my OnlyFans there. I don't post my Night Flirt phone number there. I'm not extremely sexual over there because I'm a sex coach. But again, I've have at least 4 clients that specifically follow me on Instagram and don't follow me anywhere else and call me on Night Flirt all the time. So it is possible, but it's really just about finding a niche over there on Instagram that's going to work for you in a way that is thinking long term, going to get you passive income opportunities. You want to focus on brand sponsorships and influencer marketing strategies over there. So I hope that answered your question. Now, I need some wine. And this is actually really good. Just a quick sidebar. I've never had this brand before. I've never heard of this brand before. When I was at the liquor store, some lady was in there and she was like, "Oh, have you ever had Sweet Bitch?" And I was like, no, I've never had Sweet Bitch. What is Sweet Bitch about? So I'm glad I got it because it is fucking delicious. It's fucking delicious. So I have it on ice because I wasn't going to wait for it to chill. But Sweet Bitch, check that out at like your local liquor store or whatever. And also it comes in this cute ass pink bottle that always gives me like Dom vibes, Pink always gives me Dom vibes, and pink is our brand color for AfroDomme. But yeah, that's it. Don't mind me and my ranting, because you guys know how I get on the wine, on the liquor. So, who is that? Okay. Our next question is from one of our goddesses back in our Facebook group about site hosting for sex work. So she wanted to know what platforms were good for creating a website for yourself as a sex worker in order to, again, drive passive income, find opportunities, find clients, and again, establish that 6-figure sales funnel we've been talking about for a while. Now, most sex workers that I've worked with, and in my own experience with website creation as a sex worker, most sex workers use WordPress, Squarespace, or Wix to create websites for themselves. Now, these are ones that I'm recommending not only for sex work. If you have a vanilla business or something like that, I know a lot of us do in the AfroDomme Academy. So if you have a vanilla business, those are going to be the top 3 sites I would recommend as well. Hey, if you're just joining us, thank you for the hearts. I would recommend WordPress, Wix, or Squarespace to build a website. Now, as far as a top contender, I would really say WordPress is going to be your best bet as a sex worker. Thank you for the hearts. Simply because WordPress is a reputable platform. All across the board. We have in industry, as an example, we have platforms, more reputable platforms like I Want Clips that use WordPress for their blog sites and things like that. Hey, love, thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing. So WordPress, simply because it's an established platform, they have amazing services, amazing customer service. I'm not associated with them in any way, shape, or form. I've used WordPress to create hundreds of websites for myself and for clients before even getting into sex work as a computer science major in undergrad. So WordPress is easy to use. It's not all coding. You can do HTML coding over there if you are familiar with that, if you prefer to do that. But they have templates that you can download. People sell templates for WordPress that are super easy to use in a plug and play fashion. It's easy, it's affordable. I think purchasing a domain, the last time I purchased one, purchasing a domain with WordPress, so your www.goddessafua.com, that kind of domain, they're just about like $18 for a year or something like that. So it's really affordable to use WordPress. And again, platforms like I Want Clips use WordPress as well. So they are, without a shadow of a doubt, sex work friendly. Okay. Now you can use your own website to, and I'm glad we're talking about this, and I'm glad she asked this question, because you can actually use a website to not only sell clips as an independent creator, but you can start using your own website to pull off of I Want Clips, or pull off of OnlyFans, or pull off of ManyVids. If you don't want to have your clips on a paywall platform like that, you can be an independent contractor completely, an independent creator completely, and set up your website so that you can sell clips yourself through your own domain, through your own paywall. Now, I won't get into how to do that, but that is possible, and you can do that with WordPress. Now, other than that, like I said, you can use Wix, you can use Squarespace, but I really recommend WordPress. I haven't given much time with Squarespace for sex work specifically. I do know that Squarespace is a good space though for those who are sex workers and have more vanilla businesses with candles, luxury bath, body, luxury products and services. So I will offer that as an option. I will suggest that as an option. And of course, my last out of 3 is Wix. I know people use Wix. I haven't used Wix myself. I don't think it's as updated or as user friendly. The graphic user interface for Wix is a little outdated to me. So I would recommend it, but yeah, it's in the bottom, you know. So WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, and WordPress is going to be your best bet, because I know for a fact that they're sex work friendly. I know for a fact that it's easy as hell to use WordPress, and I know for a fact that it is affordable. So even if you're just starting out and you feel like building a website is going to be an expensive cost, because it is, building a website is an investment. Paying people to build a website for you is an investment, especially as a sex worker. But with WordPress, you can do some of that work, a large portion of that work yourself when you're first starting out, and still see a really positive impact. Now, since we're talking about Instagram marketing, since we're talking about websites, since we're talking about all of these next level things that require investments in yourself and that are seen as investments in your business as a sex worker, let's spend just a few seconds. That is so fucking good. Let's spend just a few seconds talking about how you can start using things like Instagram, using things like Twitter, and using things like a website to make sure that you are doing all of this work, you are investing all of this money, and you're, taking care of yourself, taking care of your business, but you're doing all of these things to make sure that you are manifesting the actual clientele. It's one thing to build a website and think that, oh, if you build it, people will come, because that's not always true. So if you're building a website, if you're branching off to other platforms, while you're doing that, continue doing that, but start thinking about how you are going to ensure that you're getting traffic to that website. Because just because you have a website up or you have a link in your bio, thank you for the hearts, that doesn't mean people are going to click your link. People are going to visit your website. Men are going to read the whole fucking website, because you already know some of them, some of them a little stupid, so, but that's just the truth. So how are you going to ensure that you're doing this? You're investing in a website, you're investing in branching off in other platforms, and you're still manifesting high-paying clients, you're still getting opportunities, you're still getting clip sales, etc. One of the best ways to do that is with a sales funnel, a strong sales funnel that you can use across the board, everywhere, on Instagram, on Twitter, on websites, and DMs, through email, a strong sales funnel that's going to, again, help you manifest clients, help you screen clients, help you sell content, even help you sell real-time sessions. A sales funnel and a solid established sales funnel is going to be what not only helps you do that, but what helps you share yourself, put yourself out there, and get all of these things happening for you in the background without you having to be online 24 fucking 7. Because that's the goal, right? The goal as a luxury brand, as a luxury business, as a luxury goddess is not to be constantly working, right? You know, nobody ever wants to be at work, right? Nobody wants to be at work, especially as a dom. You want to sit back and you want to relax and you want to have some wine in the middle of the day, and you want subs and tributes and clients to be pouring in and money to be pouring in, and you want to be on vacation some fucking where. You don't want to be online all the time. Being online is fun. Shooting clips are fun, but I want to get paid to not do a goddamn thing, right? Exactly. So how do you do that? You do that with a sales funnel. Now, fortunately for you guys, you are here with me again, Ekua Ahima, founder of the AfroDomme Academy. And if you haven't noticed, if you're not paying attention, and if you need to catch the fuck up, let me catch you up, boo-boo. You have missed out on weeks worth of information inside of our Secret to Sales Funnel, 6-figure sales funnels, I should say, masterclass over on Eventbrite, where I've been showing you guys exactly how you can start manifesting the right clients without going through a bunch of time wasters in your DMs, without scrolling through dead end forums on FetLife, or spending hours on Twitter posting content for free and only getting views and lurkers. How you can start manifesting the clients that you want. How you can start selling your custom clips, start selling high-paying custom clips at that, 500 and above. How you can start selling your OnlyFans, how you can start selling real-time sessions, cash meets, and start collecting tributes, all within one sales funnel, so that you don't have to be online all fucking day. If you've missed out on that, that information is still available for you, and it's going to continue still being available for you to the end of the year, but it's not going to be here forever. So if you click the link in our bio right here on AfroDomme Mag, if you click the link in our bio, that will take you directly to our Secret to 6 Figures Sales Funnel Workshop, where again, I'm going to show you how to do all of the stuff that we just talked about with website hosting and with influencer marketing on Instagram, how to start doing these things to not only put yourself out there, not only branch out to these platforms, but to get paid. To get paid. That is the goal. The goal is to get paid. So we're going to talk about exactly how you can do that in that workshop. And of course, if you sign up today, you will also get a heavily discounted, in fact, free consultation with me, so that I can continue helping you build your unique sales funnel that caters to your business, your brand, your style of domination, whether you are on OnlyFans, AVN, I Want Clips, mini vids, or you are a dom that does vanilla work and sells candles, products, incense, etc. How can we best set up a sales funnel that is going to get you paid, that's going to find you clients, that's going to find you passive income, and that's going to put yourself out there as a professional without you having to constantly be online all day in niggas' faces with niggas in your face, okay? So, I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Let me know down below or in our private Facebook group if you have any more questions, ladies. I hope this answered your question. And don't forget that this replay will be available in our private Facebook group and on ManyVids. So have an amazing day.